I really got into the whole aspect of K-pop because before then I was already interested in performing. Like I was dancing in schools and participating in dance clubs. But then I saw how K-pop performers are just they really can do it all. Like they can dance, they sing, and they also have so much stage presence that they can inspire. Because back then, of course, I know a lot of the fans here relate. Because most of us here, we haven't seen them personally unless magka-concert sila sa Philippines or whatnot. So for me back then, it was just watching them sa screens. Pero still, naramdaman ko yung inspiration from watching them perform. And yeah, that's how I got into the whole K-pop performing game.
Okay. So, from that, di ba dati tinitingnan nyo lang sila, na-i-inspire lang kayo sa kanila. Now you guys have debuted, are already idols. So, how was the experience of training? Baka pwede nyo kami bigyan ng konting glimpse or mga kwento nyo while you were training. Especially, you trained here in the Philippines and then to Korea. So, meron bang difference? How was it? How was it, guys?
It was really nice actually. We really enjoyed training in different versions, kumbaga. So the P-pop way and the K-pop way. It was nice that us Horizon got to experience that and we got to feel the difference as well. Kasi when we were training in Korea, medyo mas strict sila sa oras. So we really have to allot the time specifically. So if we're gonna do dancing for this and singing that time, dapat talaga we follow the time. Yun talaga yung pinaka difference niya, kumbaga. And I think it was also great then na we got to train together and we really got to kumbaga horsey together kasi we got to share our hardships. And that really built our team chemistry. So.
And we all can see that, di ba? Parang grabe yung nilabas yung effort talaga together. How about you?
From the get-go, it was so nice to have the best of both worlds from both here in the Philippines sa training and then sa Korea. But I guess yung pinaka-difference is a lot of our training in Korea, it was very structured because we had focuses kasi may positions na kami when we got to Korea. So, of course, me and Marcus, we had vocal lessons and the other members would have rap lessons and we also had language. We had a lot of dance training which was very rigorous and that's something that we are very proud of because napagdaanan talaga namin until midnight or even past midnight we were training and just dancing. Kahit galing kami sa event, kahit galing kami sa music show sa Korea, after that we'd still be practicing, we'd still be doing, our routine of perfecting yung mga performances na.
Yeah, I think it really shows na a lot happens behind the scenes, and a lot happens behind our Anchors' eyes. And that's why we're very happy every time we get to perform. Kasi that's kind of our moment to really make the most of the practices that we got, and it really makes it worth it then.
Yeah, it's true because I think idols they cook in the practice room and then they serve the full dish on stage. But of course, kasi if we didn't practice, we would be not showing anything. We would not be serving anything. So there's lots of time that nabubuo sa practice studio and that's something that we really like to do. Even if it's hard, yeah, it's very hard,
Because it's your dream.
Yeah.
So, aside from all the training, all the hours spent in the training room, how was Korea? How was living in Korea? Meron na ba kayong napuntahan na places in Korea na gusto nyong balikan or you want anchors to visit aside from, the usual spots, the usual routines?
Madami kasi for me, first time ko mag-Korea nung lumipad tayo. A lot of the members, I think si Marcus lang ata yung naka-work ka sa Korea.
Yeah. That was my second time.
Yeah. So marami kasi Ang saya din kasi we even see idols or like on their normal days, di ba? And ako, favorite spot ko, if pupunta kayong Korea, you should go to Seongsu. Seongsu-dong.
Seongsu.
Yeah, Seongsu is like a strip, like a street na maraming